Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Every discussion from experience, and hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated, from the west where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul, provoke thoughts so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble, the ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help us show, cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Pollaseedz. See, we told y'all we'll be back.
Happy Wednesday.
Next week.
Today it's not Wednesday,
It's
bro.
not Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. What's today then? Today ain't Wednesday.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz Day.
Man.
Today's Spittin'.
Just
Monday,
just say
Tuesday,
Spittin' Day.
Pollaseedz.
If it's Spit'n Pollaseedz is too long, too
Yeah.
much.
Especially after
No,
the
no,
week-
no.
after
Yeah,
the
after the
Don't-
conversation
don't
we
have
just
yeah,
did.
after the weekend
Don't
he
have him
had.
say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't have him
What
say
kind
that.
of weekend I had? What
He
you
needs to
talking
say
about?
everything.
What are you referring to?
He needs to say everything.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Talk to hey.
What do you mean?
Your formation you did on
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah, on Monday.
Formation?
Your formation
What do
you
you guys,
did
I
on
don't know if you guys
Monday.
reference.
Yeah,
What are we referencing?
Mr. Tin Man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What
Or Mr. Tin Men.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Tin Men.
Okay.
This is
obviously.
aluminum
This is
foil
for
wrap.
this is for Trevor.
What are we talking about, fellas?
What you was just,
No,
talking.
let's bring it up
talking
during
to
the
us.
how was your weekend?
Yeah,
That's when
that's
we're gonna
it.
bring that up.
Yeah, let's start there.
So,
How was your weekend?
I had a great weekend. God is
Okay,
good.
okay.
How was your weekend?
Man, blessed. Pete, how was your
Hey, my
weekend?
weekend was great.
Now, Trevor,
Trevor.
all the time. You can have
How
all
was
the
your weekend?
Go ahead, take your time.
Take your time. man.
Hey.
Take your time.
Go ahead.
All
Real
the single
spit.
ladies. All
Hey.
the single ladies. All the single ladies.
We giving
Oh.
giving you a part A and part B, a real spit. Come on, Trev. Don't let us down.
And
Okay.
he had box seats too.
He was boxed in.
Yeah. Oh, big spender.
Where did you do, man? Where you go?
I went to I went out with my girl.
Okay.
We had a good time.
Mustache.
Yeah.
Mustache.
I went out with my girl.
Yeah.
Mustache. Go ahead.
All right. I went to go see Beyonce
Okay.
on Monday.
So how was it?
Beyonce on Monday.
How was it?
She did a good show.
Yeah.
She performed well. She performed for 3 hours straight.
Wow.
Wow. That's
I don't know
stamina.
too many Beyonce songs.
Mm.
I can say probably 2 or 3, but
Were you singing them? The ones you did know?
I stood up and I danced with Monica.
Was Jay there?
Nope.
Nope. So
It
just
was-
straight
It was
Beyonce.
it was a lot of
It was
So
there.
how was the
It was
crowd?
great. Yeah, how was the crowd?
Yeah.
It was a lot of village people in that motherfucker. I thought I was at the wrong concert.
a lot of village people.
There was a lot of village people in that motherfucker.
Bruh.
I was speechless, man.
Yeah.
It was like a lot of men that were dressed for the occasion. It was a lot. That when I say that all that silver, the Tin Man, man, you see some dudes with all silver with the silver bucket hats. I saw this guy, man, no exaggeration, your size, about a good, I say he about 6'10", 6'11". This dude had on a dress and like a silver.
I can see you making that determination. You got a picture of him in your phone.
Man, I you know, to no offense
Where's
to that
the
community,
birds?
but I was like, I was in, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It was a lot, man.
Yeah.
It was a lot of.
You enjoyed yourself. It was
Good
great.
check-in.
Yeah,
I
great
enjoyed
weekend.
my girl. I
Nice.
enjoyed
Yeah.
where we were able to allowed to see the show from the position. I enjoyed the music.
The
Position.
Yeah,
Position you like.
The position we were directly in front of the.
Oh,
Directly
Oh,
in front.
directly in front. Okay.
So today's topic.
Yeah.
Can someone
You wasn't off
address
to the side.
address the topic?
Give him,
What's today's
give him,
topic?
hey, Pete, get us in.
No, man.
Pete,
I'm gonna
get
stab
us
that
in.
thing.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
stab
You gonna
it.
what?
Stab
You
it.
gonna stab it?
He got a
You're
little.
good. When did you get out of
Oh my
that?
God.
Can we go into the top?
You
Can we
said
go
you
to the
was
show? Can
you
we
was-
go to the show?
There you go.
The title of the show is
choices.
Choices and options. Thank you.
You set yourself up for that one, bro. Bruh.
I'll start off. Choices and
Thank
options,
you,
man.
thank
We
you,
we
thank
all
you.
we all remember being I mean,
man.
because this subject is so vast, but
Right.
let's just give it a little context. We all remember growing up in junior high school and high school. Man, we had that one kid that we ooh, man, if Lisa Carter, I don't know what her name is, you just you always remember the first and the last name. Man, Lisa Carter, man, I love her. And you just want and you finally gathered the nerve to really talk to her, and then she just suns you. And then you find out after school, her boyfriend is 28 and he drives
El Camino.
a El Camino or a mini
Man.
Blazer or a Regal
Yeah.
on Dayton's.
Yeah, it's like, how do you contend with that?
Which
Yeah, how do you contend with that for
Yeah.
one? And but then again, life continues.
Yeah.
Or we just to say that if it wasn't her, it was the top cheerleader that
Yeah.
everybody wanted. And time passes and years go by and then things change. Gravity happens.
Right.
And now you
Right.
were not really picked then, but you become a better option or a better choice. Now
Yeah.
that she has 6 kids and
Played with Pookie and Ray Ray for her
her good years.
good years.
Yeah.
And then everybody took
She
her out
spent
to
her-
dinner
yeah.
and breakfast.
she spent her good years liking bad boys.
Yeah.
That was her choice.
And now that was her choice.
That was her choice.
But now
She calling you. Hey, remember?
hey, big head.
Hey,
Well,
big
yeah.
head.
Want to reminisce.
Yeah.
Go back down memory lane.
Man.
What y'all think about that? What do you P, I know, I know you for a fact. I hung out with you almost daily during that time.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. I always say some of it. We use that term. Okay, I dodged the bullet because
Yeah.
maybe she's 100 more pounds, 5 more children, and she doesn't look as appealing as she did when we were younger. So sometimes it works out to your advantage.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't. I just, those ones that you did want that are probably still in great whatever shape or whatever.
Yeah.
You couldn't get to them because you had others, men that were not even going to the school, but pulling up at the
right.
school,
Yeah.
dating the ones that were considered a catch.
Yeah.
And now they want to talk to you. Oh, you're doing so good now.
Exactly. I always knew you would. You were so
Yeah.
focused.
Man, you so smart back then.
Yeah.
But then to flip the coin, we didn't always make the best decision either. We always wanted it was more about looks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When we had a bunch of them right in our face that has not developed yet or blossomed. And right now it's the perfect bouquet now that they've opened up and more affluent and in their careers, and sometimes we choose wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
I've made some bad choices.
Yeah.
Right. The choices that we make. In
I'm paying
relationships
for them
who we-
now.
Right.
Mhm.
Who we choose to connect ourselves with is, I think sometimes we're too immature to make that decision correctly.
You know what? I think she needs her own show. Michelle Sanchez.
What did she say?
Gravity happens to everyone.
And then
On some level.
Yeah, on some level, men and women, especially.
since
Since
junior high.
junior high school. Yeah, but this
But
is
I
a
bet
man
you it
share.
affects women more
Absolutely.
than men.
Well, yeah, they gonna
Yeah.
always find a way. To,
Yeah.
Yeah.
throw
Yeah,
that
it happens
sucker
to
in.
everybody.
Yeah.
But I think, as we said in the past, when women get older, their sexual market value decreases. As men get older, their sexual market value
increases.
can increase.
And they come into their financial prime around 45 and up. That's when they hit that stride.
Yeah. They coming around a bend.
I think we all got choices and options. The thing that oftentimes happen is when you have the ones that you chasing ain't chasing you, and then the ones that ain't chasing you, you won't. So it's that happens on both sides often enough. And then
I like Melinda's
statement.
I'm gonna let you. That's
y'all ain't gotta,
What was your comment?
And what about the guys that didn't want to date the girls who were not giving it up? Bruh. Right.
Hey.
But you got to realize, Belinda, we were in our. I mean, we was exploring.
We was peaking.
Excuse me. We was exploring as young men. We didn't know.
We was
just
told.
wanted.
That's how we were. We was raised. We was told. Go out and mingle.
Yeah.
Catch as many of them as you can.
Yeah.
Soar your royal oats.
I'm like, So I mean, we did what we were told back then.
So this is non-biased. We are talking about on both sides. We had choices and options, but again, if you gave it up too much, we don't want you then either.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, fool me, baby. Fool me into thinking that it's possible for me to, then I'm gonna hang around a little.
Let it linger.
Yeah.
Have that carrot out.
Yeah. Come on, please.
And one day there will be hope.
Man.
But if it wasn't a thing, hell, you wouldn't have strip joints and hoes.
True.
That shit still exists. So I mean,
true.
Yeah,
Shut right in.
So I guess she say thank you to the ones that was giving it up. No problem.
I think it was part of our coming of age. Once who we figured that out. Okay, we tried that. That wasn't really for me. The ones who was
in our younger stages growing up, though, it was a whole different situation. So when you growing up, you like different things, you want different things, and desire different
with
things.
the card. With the card.
So what?
Excuse me, baby, for being so bold, but here are 3 questions I cannot hold. So do your best and take your time by filling in these 3 lines: address, name, and phone number.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Let me tell you what that means.
I don't
know if it was an address. I don't remember the address.
Was it an address on it? I know
name
and phone number
and something.
It was something.
Was it an email? Was it?
I wasn't no email.
Doing emails.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find that card.
Yeah,
man,
I got it somewhere.
That's history.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Trev. So look, this is a card that I made in graphic arts. I was a graphic arts major. That was my major
In high school.
So in high school, so I would make these little cards, and we would catch the bus home. So I would purposely. Let me tell you how calculated I was back in the day. This is high school. Graduated 86. So you just imagine, way down. I don't do that, of course. Nowhere near now. Heavens no. But look, it was so calculated, bro, that I made those cards, and this guy too.
Yeah.
We would miss the school bus on purpose.
Miss the school bus?
What? So we can catch the 210, the Crenshaw bus.
Yeah.
You know why? Crenshaw bus. And bro, this ride took me 2.5 hours to get to school. You think I cared?
To school?
To school and from school.
Nah.
This is how determined we was. But look, the 210 it passed. Look, this is who all was on that bus: Morningside, St. Mary's, Crenshaw, Crenshaw, Dorsey. Who are the Romans? LA. It would go all the way straight down Crenshaw, all the way to even Rossmore. It would turn on Wilshire, go up Rossmore into the Hollywood, the St. Burroughs, John Burroughs, right?
John Burroughs.
So all these, so we didn't have time to really just get. So if you sat on the bus and I really couldn't get to you, let me just give you this card, baby, that said what that just said, Trevor. Excuse me, baby, for being so bold, but here's 3 questions I cannot hold. So do your best and take your time by filling in these 3 lines, Trevor. Calculate what
it work.
It works 70% of the time.
Really?
No lie.
Yeah.
I think if you go to if you go to Hawthorne Mall, you'll find some of them cars still on the floor.
Hawthorne Mall. Wow.
Yes.
What time did you get to school?
A little bit late. A little, so maybe 9 something. I ain't tripping homeroom, you know what I mean? I'll make it up. I had a long bus ride back, so I'll make up the phone.
Wow.
Oh,
Here goes Spencer, y'all.
Do we have a
No,
call?
I don't think it's Spencer.
You don't think it's Spencer?
We got to call him.
Spencer would have called by now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Hello, caller. State your name, your question, or your comment.
It's Spencer.
Yeah.
It's Spencer.
See, I knew it. I should have bet it.
What's up, man?
Good, I got a comment, but before I go, I noticed you guys weren't taking calls last week.
We weren't here, Spence.
It was a pre-recorded show, Spence.
That's the only reason
we
wasn't
tried to call and let you know, but
Yeah.
we left a little message for you on the actual show.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Okay, yeah, I've watched like half of it. But anyway, choices and options. I think you always got choices and options.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. We're
Wait.
going to try our best to keep choices. and
Yeah.
options
Were
around
you good with the ladies, Spence, in school?
Yes and no. I had a couple nice girls. I had a couple. I mean, I was a ladies' man. A lot of girls
There you go.
would flirt, and a lot of girls would flirt and stuff. But I mean, I had a couple girls do me dirty as well.
Yeah.
Hey man, welcome
Right.
to the club, man. I think it's necessary. I think it makes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're too nice, it ain't gonna work, buddy.
I was a ladies' man. I used to get hit on by girls a lot, especially black girls.
Yeah,
Spence.
Oh, the black girl.
Spence.
Yeah. Spence, we can. You know what? I can kind of tell you was a lady.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Spence.
Okay,
says,
Spencer.
"Was it a black girl?"
A lot of black girls, huh?
So you wasn't intimidated, Spence?
Yeah.
You wasn't intimidated?
Say that again?
Were you intimidated?
Not really.
Not really. You handled your own. You held your own, right?
Say that with your chest, Spence.
Yeah.
What? Intimidating? Not really.
Spencer, did you go to school in LA?
No.
Wait.
Did I go to school in LA? I went to school in Bellflower, California.
Okay.
Oh,
Bellflower.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
Get 'em,
you
Spence.
use your choices and your options,
That's
Spence.
Bellflower is LA County. It's
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah, we very
I'm familiar.
I was born in Bellflower.
That's what's up. Anyway, shout out. Have a good night from Spence.
You too,
Podcast.
Spence.
That's
Spence,
right,
Keep-
Spence.
Continue to tune
I
in,
like
brother.
it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Spence said he was
Yeah.
somewhat of a ladies'
Yeah.
man.
Somewhat of a
a
lady.
lady, man. With the black one.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the black girls like me.
Yeah, get him, Spence. Get him.
Okay, I got 2 questions for you guys then. All right. So, what did not being chosen do for you, and what did it do to you? Not being chosen. By
Point
so you
point
have
to
some
who you
women
want to
that-
answer.
So, I'm just putting it on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to
What,
think.
what did not being chosen do to you, and what did it do for you?
Great questions.
Man, I'm trying to give me a moment, Trev, because I'm trying to remember when I
Okay,
wasn't
in the meantime.
chosen.
Oh, do we have a call? Do we have a call?
So maybe Irvin can answer that.
I
I'ma
can tell you,
think. Let me think.
I was not always chosen. Let me tell you where, predominantly in my hood,
Okay.
I was not chosen.
All right.
I did not have a girl. I didn't have many options, because I was influenced by the schools where I went.
Mhm.
So I wasn't wearing what everybody
in your
my
neighborhood.
my neighborhood was
Right.
wearing. I was focused on getting back out
Mhm.
to
Right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was definitely culturally a different dynamic, you
Yeah.
know, especially if I went to Centennial my last year of high school, and probably I wasn't dressing like everybody else.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might be preppy. I might have some taper khakis and some creepers, and they looking at that like,
GQ,
what
GQ.
Right.
the
Yeah.
fuck is this motherfucker doing?
Yeah.
But it did. I became popular with a certain group of women,
Right.
a smaller
group of women. They, you know, I probably didn't need them hood rats anyway.
But it affects
you.
It affects you. It affects your self-confidence. It affects. I mean, it makes you feel left out. Some people even get depressed. You know what I mean? Some people fall into depression, and it makes the ladies, the way you address men and treat men that approach you has a lifelong effect on men and their ability to communicate, or even you talking about being bold. A lot of them that's been shot down in their earlier years, self-esteem is that's why I thank God for the realm of friends that we had. You would get it was consequences if you didn't exercise your social
I think not being chosen has a different impact on women versus men. You know, like you just said, you know, they grow up and their self-image and the issues that baggage that they bring into when they finally meet somebody, they can either draw you or push you away. Like they won't be. Sometimes it make him overwhelmingly in love, and you be like, "Hey, like calm down." They've just been waiting to unleash this on somebody.
Is this how you feel?
They don't know how to love somebody correctly. That's not. No, I'm talking about women.
Oh,
this is what happens to some women.
Oh, okay.
They be on you so much, and when it's kind of like, you know, back off a little bit. Yeah. Like they smother.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah.
That's the word. They'll smother you.
Yeah.
And, you know, when they come into themselves and start to blossom, it seems kind of awkward for them to be in a relationship or even overwhelmed by being liked.
You know what? I think the experience, though, it does you a great service and if you pay attention to the lessons, because I was one of those who was overly loving in the beginning and I got ran over. Being too nice. So all these shows and these subjects we come up with, I've lived them. And I was that too nice. I was too nice. And when I say good guys finish last, that is absolutely the truth.
And then
I don't care what they say. I have lived experience when it comes to that.
What did not being chosen do to you?
Well, I'm having an issue like Kevin, like well, you know, but there is women that you wanted and they didn't want you back. You know, I think that didn't really cause me a whole lot of pain.
It happened to me.
But you know, because you go on to the next.
No,
it don't mean it don't hurt. Though.
Yeah, no, it don't. Especially if you really liked her.
There was a few that we really.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something, and y'all probably wouldn't believe it, but it's the God honest truth. I've always been shy. You know,
so the music went off.
But see, that's why I say I knew you. But it's when it came to females, and so I didn't approach a lot of females. They approached me, and I'm not saying that to be considerate, and conceited. But that was the thing, and that's why I said, well, I'm trying to remember when I wasn't chosen.
When you had that long curl.
The curl, it was
hair long.
Yeah, all that, you know, and you know, you had the 501s with the Latiga shirts. And then back then, you know, we used to double the shirts up. So you put 2 Latigas on and then you flip the collar, and then, you know, so the shoestrings, I was always had to match. So, you know, but then I had the little rough boy with the swag, you know, and the curl. So I think I was a mystery, you know.
Yeah, somebody said they wasn't chosen because they was a good girl.
I liked a lot of good girls.
I liked a lot of good girls. That's the thing with men. We like good girls.
Exactly.
Especially
when you were younger.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was different. Like we can compartmentalize them though.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you a good girl? Okay, you get it right here.
You
Right.
go over here.
You ain't doing
You
that. I
organize
see
them.
a future with you, baby.
Yeah.
I see a
Yes.
future
Right.
with you.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I will
Yeah.
be right back.
Right.
though.
Because I gotta go
I'm
play
gonna
with this
stay
one
in the
over here.
block.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in the block. and
I gotta
go
go
play
play.
with-
I gotta go play with this. I know what
Play
she
with
do.
her.
Okay,
I know what she
so the,
Yeah.
I
a
would
lot
go
of
play with
the
her.
women were picking the ballers, and the fellas was picking the boners. If she ready to do it, that's where we going.
Janelle said women like shy men. With all due respect,
I'm
some, yeah.
Yeah.
well.
I'm gonna
some, I think,
disagree
yeah,
with
I can
that.
only
yeah.
I can speak on that, Shell, and I appreciate what. Anyway, yeah, because you know what, huh?
He said,
You know.
Kevin likes being pursued.
She know. She know.
But you know,
Ask her. Go ahead. Ask her. She know.
I think a man should show interest. He shouldn't really chase a woman. A man should show interest, and then that woman should
Make herself available to be
to
caught.
him.
To
Yes.
be caught.
Yes. Yes.
The cat and mouse game a little bit.
But it even says that, and I forget the verse, but it says that, a man should not chase a woman. She should come to him. I choose you, or I'm interested in you, then she should reciprocate that interest.
We would have to debate that, but
Well,
I-
Shell
I
say-
can-
We got time. Go ahead.
yeah, hold on,
Yeah,
Trey. Let's
yeah.
read that. I didn't know men were shy like that. Wow, Kevin. Great insight. That is definitely a misconception that men are not shy.
What? You have to know men are shy because y'all
Yeah.
get it all the time. Where like, girl, he go, he looking.
Mhm.
He ain't gonna say nothing,
Mhm.
or he only approach me if he's in his car. How many times y'all get that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know when somebody like you and that girl, he just won't say nothing.
right.
Don't mean he don't like you.
Don't mean
He's
I don't
shy.
like you. Yeah,
He's so shy.
and that was me because
Yeah.
I didn't talk a lot. Not
Yeah.
like people.
Is
Fellas, the
it-
people I knew. Yeah.
Is it being shy or the fear of rejection?
Well, I didn't like rejection
I
either,
did
but
not
it was
avoid-
it was shy. But
To see, that's what you have to build up that courage.
Bro, you
Fuck
have
it.
to.
If I get rejected, I'm gonna get rejected. and
But
go
that
for
don't
it.
always come.
It don't.
Sometimes you got to put them bomb gloves on and the
Mm-hmm.
whole suit on because man, they would boy.
yeah, and
You-
then
And then if
hey,
your friends are behind you,
Yeah.
and they see it,
I seen that
they,
happen.
they laughing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh Lord.
absolutely.
Hey, brother, don't step away from
Yeah.
the curve, man. Don't
Because
jump.
you can't even show the weakness. You
Right.
got to show
Nah.
like you can't let them see you like okay. He looked
Yeah.
at me 9 times, girl. Here he come. Here
Right.
this thing come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. If
Yeah.
I even thought you saw me do that, like, okay.
Yeah, I lost
Mm-mm.
that one. I
Yep,
lost that one.
exactly.
I think it's a confidence that attracts a lot of women, period.
It is.
And
but
once you get over that,
Yeah.
shoot me down, I don't really care.
yeah, you
And
learn
just go
you
from
learn
there.
that, and it
That's-
becomes more about your personality. And especially if you're not that pushed to get that, it plays in your favor.
Okay,
Like
so that goes to the next question then. What did rejection do for you?
Man, it made me who I am.
Okay, give me some examples, you guys, or think of some in the meantime. What are some of the things that being rejected brought out in you, and let's just say helped to make it better?
It made me want to go harder. It made me more determined to get what I want.
For example,
Like if I wanted, I had to build up confidence. I know not being confident, I had to work on that. I know it made me, if I didn't have something, I knew that I needed the toys to get what they get. I'm gonna work on myself to get the toys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I know I had to, they wasn't talking to me because I had on a fox on my shirt and everybody else had a polo. Nigga, I gotta work on myself and go get me some polo.
Yeah.
okay,
That's a
I-
great
I-
example.
to a certain
You gotta
extent, what do you for you?
you working on yourself to be good enough for them to like you. You like,
Yeah.
hey, so this is they're liking success.
They like
sometimes
success, like you said.
and you want to appear to be more successful.
Yeah.
And let's
So
keep
that's
in mind that everything that we went through isn't necessarily cookie cutter, and every man has not gone through this, and everybody does
Right.
not necessarily feel the exact same way, and we don't have the exact same experiences. But generally speaking, this is how a lot of men do feel and what we have gone through.
You picked the right show today because we're gonna tell you how
Yeah.
it feels.
Yep. Yeah. What about you? What did it do for you? What did it bring out within you?
We're not gonna go too far
Being
without
rejected.
you answering some of these questions.
Yeah,
for
because
yourself.
you
Whatever
get
one
to
you want
ask
to
them
ask.
and
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
Well, I'm just
answer.
enjoying conversation with it. Well, some of the things that it did for me was,
Yeah.
hold on, y'all always talk about I talk too long anyway.
Okay,
Well,
but
then make it
yeah.
quick. Give us the short
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
Okay, what question do you want?
The one you just asked. brother.
Actually, man.
All right, what it did for me was I went to all boys school, all male school, so I didn't. It wasn't
You didn't get no
females there,
rejection.
right?
No, you
So
didn't
what
get
happened
rejected.
was, what happened was it was a few cheerleaders, right? So I go to the one cheerleader, right? I'm a senior. I said, you know what? Look, I'm gonna tell you, I think you're very attractive. Blah blah blah. She said, "You are so cute." I was like, "We're the same age. We're the same age."
But you went to an all boys school. Where
So
was
she's
it?
a
Where did the
cheerleader.
cheerleader from?
At the dances and at the prep rallies and the
Okay.
dances, right? So then when I got out of high school, it was kind of like, I don't know, turn me loose or whatever.
Mm.
I just came with the confidence. I'm like, I ain't been around women anyway. So it's like, hey, and it was just, I had quite a few females as friends.
Right.
Then went to El Camino College. I think the game was over. Went to El Camino College. We
Yes, Lord.
Irvin and whoever, we had Jettas. All the
Yes,
Jettas
Lord.
would pull over. They would pull up, drop me off at school if I wasn't driving mine or if mine was broken into that day. We sat in forums with females and had conversations, and it was all good. And my thing was, I'm gonna let you choose who like me. Whichever gives me more attention, that's where I'm going, right? So then I ended up going to cosmetology school at El Camino. I'm the only dude in the cosmetology class. I think Irvin used to get his hair cut like 2 times a day.
What?
Man, we had
There's a
all
scripture you were talking about.
all the fellas were up there, and we all just enjoyed all these females in the class in a whole array of colors. So for me, I think I really accepted women as friends. The ones that didn't give me attention, we still, we're cool. The ones that did give me attention, if it happened, it happened.
Yeah.
But
You also-
that's what it
Yeah,
did.
it was
You
a
also learn boundaries too.
Yeah.
You also
Yeah,
learn how to
do that.
size yourself up against the competition. Like I know I ain't ready for her. I know what she like. I see what her man got a this or this, a S500 or this and this. I know. So
to a certain extent.
that's what I'm saying.
You're
That's
right.
what I said, to a certain extent. Doesn't mean it's always, but
Yeah.
you learn. But then either you gonna work on yourself, but that's the thing about the value.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
And you have way more options and choices once you've done the work and
Right.
you've able to succeed in life. A lot more is at your fingertips.
I'm in
Do you think? Go ahead.
I'm in cosmetology class, and I don't know how to use the curling iron in the stove yet. So while the teacher's talking, I tried to clean out my stove with a sanding strip. The teacher's giving the lecture. I run right across the classroom to the shampoo bowl, turn the fire out, or whatever else. And that attracted a lot of women to me. All of them wanted to help me and assist me. So I ended up doing some of their hair, shampooing their hair, starting off doing that. And
You was
they
like
were
their gay friend.
opening up, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Speaking
So
of, yeah,
so
go
turn
ahead, man.
around.
Yeah.
So turn
Yeah,
around.
we gonna deal with that.
One female turn around. Me and her talking, whatever else. Her football player boyfriend come into the cosmetology area, and I'm like, she really don't like you, but damn, this dude is just like, hey man, you cutting hair? I'm like, shampooing. I'm shampooing. I'm shampooing. Man, like, so some of the women, even though they have this guy that what could be the quote unquote the baller, the athlete, or whatever else, they're with them for a reason. But sometimes they really like the
person that
The one with the
to make
curling
them
iron.
laugh and the whole. That's the lessons you get. Let's talk about this. Marvin Baldwin said, which is luau, which actually was working. He was working the concert. He's a firefighter, so that's why he was there. He was doing his job.
Yeah.
He said, Trevor, you should be summoned to a tribunal court for the case. You need to be indicted. Yeah. What is he talking about?
See?
What is he talking about? What did he see you doing?
I'm taking
pictures.
at the concert.
Okay, well,
like, wow, this is crazy.
so he must have seen you taking pictures with them at the concert.
No. Nah.
Of them?
Nah.
Of them.
Marvin, call in.
I'm taking pictures of the crowd.
Marvin, can you call in?
Call
please?
in, Lou.
Yeah,
Call
call
in.
in, Lou.
The
Yeah,
number's
'cause-
on the screen, Lou.
Yeah, we want to. Yeah.
Go ahead, Benedict.
He told on you.
But what you were saying, Latrell, like it shows you boundaries. It shows you, like I've always had female friends, and I think that also helped coming from
Absolutely helps.
a family that was dominated by girls.
Yeah.
So, because back then, and I was a kid, elementary. I did everything at the table. I had a small little TV, black and white TV set right there. I did my homework there. I ate there, ate my breakfast, ate my dinner there. So the living room over there, and they would always be talking, but I would pretend like I'm watching TV, but listening. And I used to take what they used to say, and that's what kind of taught me how. So taking that and then going and applying, or some of these things to girls my age, boom, they
get your
mind
game
you.
from a woman.
Yeah. So I always had that. And then I've always played like she going through it with her dude. So I'ma listen. Because that's where my listening skills came in at, is listening to my sisters. So I had that.
Yeah.
Is this Luau?
I think that's Luau.
Let's see.
Thank you
Hello,
for calling.
caller.
What's your name, question, and or comment?
Good evening, gentlemen.
What's up, brother?
What's up?
This is Luau.
What up, Luau? Which is Marvin? What's
bring
up,
some
Marvin?
light to it, because it was kind of dark in that in the concert.
Yeah, so I'm doing my job. I'm walking around, making sure everybody's safe.
Yes.
And I hear someone call me, Luau. I look around like, I know I heard somebody call me. So I look up and I see my boy Trev.
Yeah.
Trev was there. He's having a good time. He got his folks there.
Yeah.
And so, I go up to Trev, give him a dap, say, hey, brother, when the show starts, because I'm working, we're not allowed to take videos of the concert or whatnot. So I'm like, hey, take some videos, shoot a few my way. And so I proceeded to, walk around, do my job. And I started getting hit with a barrage of photos. And I was looking, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Wait a minute.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
So I'm like, Trev, man, bro, are you sending these pictures to me? This is not what I was looking for at all. I'm not looking for that.
So Luau,
It's been a mistake.
Luau. So it wasn't no pictures of her backup dancers or nothing. These was
dog.
Let him tell me what did the content hold?
Wow,
dudes.
Well, it was
let him talk.
It was photos of people who were trying to be like Beyonce.
That were men.
and that's not what you asked for.
And they were not women.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you leave it at that.
We'll
Okay.
leave it at that.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling, brother.
One question. One more. One question, Luau. So, did Trev, to you, did he feel at home? Did he feel comfortable
in that environment?
You know what? In all the sense of I wasn't around him long enough to make that determination, because I was moving. I was going back and forth. I had to kind of,
you turned cold.
You turned cold.
Well. I would say this. I wasn't going to stand at the stage and film a Beyonce concert. So by you even asking me to do that, that wasn't gonna happen.
That was a lot better than what you chose to
Beyonce
as your subject.
I understand, and I agree. I was just thinking, I wasn't asking you to go out of your way to do that. I said, but if you just happen to do so, if you can, shoot me a few,
right?
Few of what was going on.
You know what? I apologize for the misunderstanding.
He didn't ask for the picture of the men.
You get home.
He didn't ask for the picture of the men dancing like
Man,
Beyonce.
the concert hadn't started yet, but it was crazy.
What I'll do is I'll shoot you some of the photos later on.
Okay.
What you said, brother?
We appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you for your call,
Thank you
Luau.
for tuning in,
Thank
man.
you for your call, Luau. Have a good
I
night.
mean, can you imagine?
You be blessed, Luau.
If you don't want me to do it, I won't.
No,
Yeah,
do it, Luau.
Yeah. Now he's trying to.
He said-
now he's
yeah,
trying
he
to
said
say it
do
with
it.
his chest.
He said, "Do it." That's what
But-
the choices and options that
Yeah.
made him bold.
But
Back to choices and options.
He asked you to do
Luau.
a video, and then imagine him. He get home, get ready to lay across the bed,
No, I
and
said
get ready to open.
Luau was saying,
I'm
Trev,
just
you about to
saying.
catch a case.
Yeah,
He said
dude.
at the concert, Trev, you about to catch a case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't delay. There was no delay because I didn't want anyone to be able to come back and say that I
That you didn't want to.
Yeah, you're right.
You didn't want to end up.
Let me ask you this: did you save the pictures?
Did I save them?
Yeah.
They're still there because that was part of my evidence for the indictment.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate
All
that.
right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
because that hesitant kind of it scared me a little bit, Luau.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted them.
Yeah,
Had I deleted it before I brought this to the tribunal,
Yeah.
yeah.
there could have been deniability.
So we
You're right.
all know now. Yep.
All right. Thanks for calling, brother.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh man.
Y'all be safe.
Yeah,
You
you
too,
as
man.
well,
What's
brother.
brother.
So,
All right now.
all right. Next question. How do you, or where are some of the women that you didn't choose? What do you think it did to them? And what do you think it did for them? The women that you did not choose.
One quick, just read this. What do you do if your choice is not an option? Okay.
I'm
You
way too good at
realize
goodbye.
you
Yeah.
realize that it's not an option.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
it.
too
Yeah.
good at goodbye.
Yeah,
and
you
maybe
ain't
that's
tripping.
just something that men might be able to be blessed with, but I think I'm way
Yeah.
too good at goodbye. If I'm talking to a female, and I think that could also what rejection
That's
has
it.
done.
What song is that? That sounds like a song.
It's a
It
it's
is.
a Sam,
Too good
not
at
Sam
saying.
Adams. Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
Stan
Who-
Smith.
Well,
Wasn't he
concert-
across the
He was right across the
across the way?
street
And
from
he does,
Beyonce.
So he was running back and forth. You was running back and forth.
hey, but it's a true thing, yo. That's
I see. I'm
the
seeing.
song is a good song.
Yeah.
And I also stand by it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm way too good at
Oh,
goodbye. I think
yeah.
a lot of men are. A lot of men are way too good at goodbye, oftentimes. And if they're not,
Well, you got the
They
sprinkle
end up-
award, boy. You done got more sprinkles than that.
I'm getting more sprinkles. I ain't getting no bros. I ain't getting no nicknames. I'm just getting
No, that's
sprinkles.
sprinkles. It's
Yeah.
the content of your conversation.
And again, you
Yeah.
son of a. I can't believe.
Yeah, go on, peppermint. Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, I think a lot of men. I think that's what that has done to a lot of men. A lot of men are way too good at goodbye.
You know, I
Oftentimes
think
because
so.
of the rejection we experienced in our youth.
Is in dating now, like even in dating now, do you take if you're dating multiple people that how do you do that?
I
Or
think when
you
you're
just
younger,
date one person and make that your choice and option? Or
You
do
talking about
date
now?
multiple?
I think if you're
Yeah.
single,
No,
you
I
have that
mean,
option to do.
Yeah.
to
but
do
let
so.
everybody know. I think you should be honest with everybody.
Yeah, I think
Let
it
us
should
know
be.
that I am
definitely.
dating people.
Yes.
Right.
Then that way she won't get her heart wrapped up in it. She can govern herself accordingly, and
exactly.
she realizes that you told her the truth.
Yes. And I think that's where we sometimes mix it up. Like, hey, if you communicate with somebody, then you won't make that mistake, and you won't, be premature in this commitment to this woman, and that's not the one.
But then also
Yeah.
be careful in the process, because even though you tell them up
The
front,
disclaimer, it doesn't.
sometimes
Sometimes
they
it
doesn't
don't
feel
even.
it.
Yeah, they bypass that because
They're going to bypass.
right.
it.
Some of them just gonna
Well,
assume.
you doing relationship
Right.
stuff,
right.
and that
yeah.
overpowers
That could be
your
dangerous.
word.
Yeah, and we end up doing that because we think they're attractive, and we end up doing more because of
Or
being
just because
attracted to
because
them
of the
so much.
Because
the
it's
vibe that
organic,
y'all
yeah,
have,
it's organic vibe,
and that's
baby.
just that's what we do,
Yeah, baby.
That's what we
Yeah.
do.
That's the dopamine. That's what that is.
Yeah, baby, you
Yeah.
either gonna do you want a
Pheromone,
barbecue or do
yeah.
you want a meal, do sweetheart? It's up to you.
Get on in here.
How do
Okay.
you think some women are now that were not chose? How do you think they are now? What do you think it did for some? of them?
Some are
And we're not
worse,
speaking-
some
we're not
are
speaking
worse
for
off, and
all
some are
women.
better
Keep that
off.
in mind. How
Some-
so?
Because at a certain time, I wasn't mature enough to even handle them. I would have probably fumbled, or misled
Broke
them,
some
or
hearts.
broke some hearts. I
Yeah.
would have, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And some of them it's a disadvantage because they don't get to be with me.
Right.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
Show you right.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, man, that's
some
what
of
I'm
you
saying.
women,
That's a negative. That's a negative point, baby.
I would like for some, whether it be Belinda or Michelle Chanchez or whoever else may have left a message, call in and let us know what did being chosen do for you and what did not being chosen do for you. You know, because we want to get some insight here and share some of your views and some of your.
Well, we would hope
or at
if
least
we chose a person that we would be a benefit to them.
And the feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
But every time it's not, right? I mean, we experienced that when we was younger. Maybe not so much now. A person you choose, you may not. It may not be if it's not reciprocated, then like, hey, I'm on to the next.
The deficit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you saying that, and that can probably the answer to a lot of the women may have had questions when you said men are so good at goodbyes. You know, but you have a lot of women that feel if it's so easy for you to walk away, you
Great
won't
point.
fight. You're not gonna fight. For this. And so with you just saying that,
they peg you as a runner,
right?
Well, that too. But my thing is, if this isn't working, and if I'm showing me signs, whether it be body language, it could be King's English. If you're letting me know that we're not growing or coming together or whatever else, and then you say some disrespectful stuff for one, and then for two, whether you're rejecting me in the relationship, we the hell out. Some people think that okay, you can, you're gonna be alone and all that old shit. That's cool, but some people are in a relationship and feel lonely.
Right. Yeah, they still
alone.
And my
thing is, I'm good at goodbye. If once I say I'm over, I'm over. And trust me, I'm a fuck up, not a fuck down or a fuck back. Listen, if we break up,
that's a lot of.
Just check me out in 3
F's.
I don't think anybody should. If you're gonna go into another relationship, you want to step down or you gonna step back? You want to keep growing. You want to do better. You want to enhance your life. If you think I'm cool now, boo boo, wait till you see me in 3. Period. You think I may, to her, I may be attractive or whatever else, but I'm still trying to improve myself in all different areas. And I think we've done that.
So with that, it allows you to
options.
improve. It allows you to improve. If somebody turns you down, it's almost like that. The greatest revenge is my success. Yeah, I get that.
And I stand on that. And I think that so far, I think us individually on this forum, okay, we've experienced some hardship. We could have been the ugly ducks growing up. We could have been rejected growing up, but we use that to help iron sharpen iron.
I would say broke duck.
Broke duck. Okay. I could have been a broke duck with a flat top.
Yeah. It just wasn't a cup of tea.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I couldn't, I wasn't in competition with nobody but myself. So as a result, hell, I don't care how this dude dressed. I didn't have the money for the expensive name brand, so I ain't gonna say my entire life, but I didn't wear name brand stuff.
I hustle.
I didn't wear no name brand stuff,
buddy.
Yeah, we went to the Cooper building.
Cooper building.
At the Cooper building.
Period.
Yeah.
Rock bottoms,
bottoms,
all kind of.
Jabot, if it wasn't on sale, I couldn't bail. That's how I felt. Like I'm cool. Accept me for who I am, but it made my wordplay and my game just a little bit stronger though. Man, I had more drag than a pregnant snake. It had to happen. If that,
what did that get you? What did that get you?
Man, it quite a few. I knew how to talk to a woman.
No, but I'm saying, what did it get? So it
quit
got
being
you
so
many
vague.
women.
Yeah, quit being so vague.
What did it get you?
It's the past, man.
Some of the women that I were, even some of the women that I wasn't pursuing, some women pursued me. I guess just off of that confidence and enjoying being around, enjoying talking to them.
So it breeded confidence.
Able to walk, yeah, it did. And being able to walk away, and they'd be like, wait. Like, what? I don't need you never. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You can walk away,
Man, hey, I go out. Hey, save me a dance, girl, loving your shoes. Yeah. All right. Wait a minute. That's it?
Yeah.
And then I buy somebody else a drink. It's like, huh? Well, you don't know that's my cousin. It ain't none of your business.
Right.
But, or a female will bring me a drink. Like, who are you? Trevor Graham, good to meet you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's called social proof.
Yeah.
You have a lot of social proof. So
okay.
If a woman sees you and you're like the life of the party, this person knows you, this person, this guy must be a cool guy. I want to get to know him. You've been approved by the group.
Right.
that you're a cool guy. So they want to get to know you.
And see,
It's called social proof.
Yeah, before you know, I got in a relationship, I started just really, you know, hanging out a lot with females, whether it, you know, from work or wherever. So, you know,
before you got a relationship.
before,
Okay.
not now, before.
Mhm.
So when we
People be making disclaimers on this show.
Yeah.
Well, before
He did it with the hand gestures
long
and
time
everything
ago,
before.
long time ago.
BC or AD,
You know,
right?
so you know, I always was with like 4 or 5, maybe 6. You know,
Wow.
all the time. You
Wow.
know, so if we going out for lunch or wherever we go,
Mhm.
that, like you said, it would draw attention
Oh
to
yeah.
other men and women.
Yeah,
You know, and I used to
definitely.
have, you know, men that would come on like, bro, who, you know, man, let me shake your hand, man. Like, damn. Can you know, can I pull up a chair? You know, so but both, you know, the men and the women. And you know, and it was a lot of times I was just the only male, and it wasn't because I was gay or something. Man. Straight mandingo.
Hey,
you know
I
what I'm
said
saying?
too good.
Well,
yeah,
I mean, you
That's
know,
too good. Wait a minute.
No,
I'm a comedian,
listen.
man. Don't go there.
I see
You know,
why.
I
I
tell
see
jokes.
why he got a V-neck on today. You done pop your collar off today, boy. Nigga been popping his collar the whole show. Well, go ahead,
Oh,
man.
yeah, you know. Sometimes you got to be careful on choosing these titles.
Hey.
But yeah, and I mean, you know, it's all fun. But
This is a great conversation.
I think
yeah.
some of the things that that impact the women from not being chosen, either they can be overtly strong, overtly dominant, overtly, and then that's the issue.
Intimidation.
That man, they it's like, baby, you too strong for your own good. You know, I get it.
Intimidation.
You know, just damn dominant.
Yeah.
You know, and they want a matriarchal
Attitude.
relationship
Yeah.
too.
She
And
didn't
that's-
go
and
to
that's
the
difficult.
debutante ball then.
Yeah.
She didn't get
Man.
that training.
Or the
Oh, yeah.
hard to get woman.
Yeah.
You playing too many hard to get games.
I'm
Quit
cool with
playing
that. I'm cool with
games.
that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
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 You can play that by yourself.
Right.
I think
This
it's
is
in their
gonna
nature
move
to play the
forward
game,
without-
though.
So
To a degree.
It's in their nature to play the
Yeah.
game.
That, well, for her, yeah. But
well, I think sometimes it can be viewed as a game because in us, I believe it's the hunt, not even just the capture, but it's the hunt, the thrill of the hunt, the drive, the adrenaline rush, the momentum, the what we're gonna say, how we gonna say it, how we gonna do. Girl, you just watch what I got. I've been in the spitting gym to get at you, boo. I'm ready. And that chase and that just does something for us as men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if they weren't being pursued and they just see you run right past them all the time, it's like, damn. And yet you didn't do anything to you know make a man want to pursue
And
you.
this is a lesson that a lot of young men can learn too. Like if you ignore the one that normally get all the attention, it challenges them.
Yes.
I agree.
Why he ain't? And I can want you bad as anybody else.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna know it.
No.
But she'd think
No.
like,
Yeah.
why he don't?
Why he don't? Yeah.
Why he ain't pressing
Yeah.
up on me?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially
So I'm
if
gonna
Yeah.
go on and take you to dinner and breakfast. I'll see you in a few. Let me see where you at.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a
Yeah.
few. Let me see where you at. I'm cool. I don't have to get at you right now. I could plant a seed.
Right.
That was my thing. I didn't have the height or the money. And she had to pick time we didn't have the hair.
But you had,
Shit,
you
I didn't have height, money, or hair.
but you had
I'm planting seeds.
you
now at
had
this point.
conversation.
Yes,
Because a
I'm
lot of
planting
times
seeds.
that's what a woman want, a man that can hold a conversation too.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Or
That-
just being
and a sense of
attentive.
humor.
Hands
Man.
down.
And my thing is give you attention for just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little attention. Listen, good talking to you.
Right. Yeah.
I
And
gotta
then
go.
when I bump into him again, hey, I just thought about the thing you told me about your cousin. Me and you gonna chop it up one day.
Mhm.
Leave like
Yeah.
well, hold
Leave
up.
him like
Hold on, Trevor. Hold on. We're gonna get into the real spit in a minute before you get into some real shit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was good.
man.
Yeah.
That shit was good. that was. I'm
Yeah.
good with the disclaimer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they want another
might as well.
disclaimer.
Oh no,
Might as well go ahead.
Yeah.
There, no.
Right. Yeah, long time ago. Long time ago.
Long time
DC.
ago.
Yeah.
This has been a
DC.
great show, guys.
Man,
this has been a great.
always.
This has been a great show.
Always, bro.
So next week, man. Next week we're gonna talk about toughest job you ever loved. Fatherhood.
Toughest job
And
you ever loved.
especially nowadays.
Right now.
It's tough.
Right now.
But there's some values and some things that we still need to make sure that we instill in the kids of the day. instead of complaining about society, we got to start taking the reins a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's something I really want Spitt'n Pollaseedz to do is get out in the community.
They are having a men empowerment. That's on the 16th.
Yeah.
So
Is that what the Brotherhood Crusade?
at
No, Dominguez, right?
at Dominguez College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D Smoke
So
was supposed to be
he's
hosting that.
yeah. So let's really start thinking about that and try to get out there a little more, let people see us in that way.
I do plan on going the early morning part.
Yeah.
So
it's like 12 in the afternoon on a Saturday or something like that.
right.
Yeah, I think it's
Saturday.
Like 10.
Yeah, 8 something.
September
early.
the 16th is a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a national holiday.
Definitely.
Well, this is the real spit portion of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really did. I hope you guys learned something from it. I hope you learned some principles from it. And even most of all, I hope some of these young men that are listening, it fed some of your spirit so that you can grow and blossom to be the man or the woman that you're destined to be. Whoever has listened to this show, we've given thought and our spirit spoke, and I hope that you guys received it well. We were talking about choices and options. Understand this though too. Oftentimes in life, the choices that we do make, your life can be altered in a matter of a split second. Be careful who you connect yourselves with. We have choices, and we would want to choose someone that knows how to, or does at least try to want to understand us. And with regards to choices, you can't force anyone to love you or make anyone love you. And so much so, God loves us. God loves us, and he allows us to make choices. He will allow you to choose to go to hell before he forces you into heaven. If you can't be that heaven for somebody, be a place where someone wants to find comfort and joy within you and with you. And you can provide that for someone. Love is also an action word. So choose to love one another. Choose to respect each other. We all have to. As a collective in our community, what we all need, but it's going to take a lot of action. Like Kevin said, the Brotherhood Crusade is having something for young men's empowerment. Each one teach one. Iron sharpens iron. We could all love and learn from each other. We also have to understand as well, in the midst of a relationship, we mentioned earlier that a lot of men, it's we're way too good at goodbye. So we have to understand that sometimes even God says no. What do you do when God says no? You have to accept that. So even if you're on the other end of that relationship and someone is letting you know that they don't necessarily want to be with you, let that be okay. Your destiny still is on its way. And also keep your focus above your feelings when you're dealing with other people. Keep your focus above your feelings, and then you realize if you guys can help each other get to your destiny, we'll all be all right. Until next time, we enjoyed speaking with you. We enjoyed your calls, your questions, and your comments. We look forward to hearing from Spencer again every week. Please do like and share so someone else can hear. We all appreciate you. We all look forward to being here to talk to and discuss with you next week, 8 o'clock. Next week,
God bless.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Hey,
the day after Tuesday.
Have a blessed rest of the week.
Yeah.
And a safe weekend.